All right, we're back here again. Week 2 of action. Georgia playing South Carolina this week. Number 1 Georgia versus unranked South Carolina. Oops, that is not the right button. So let's get this game started here. Overall, South Carolina 84 overall, Georgia 95. Offense 86 to 91. Defense 85 to 99. Georgia's defense obviously very good, as we saw in week 1 against Clemson. Hopefully this game will be, actually I don't hope it's close, but there you see our defense 6th overall in points, 2nd in yards, 14th passing, 1st in rushing, 4th overall in passing offense, 23rd in points scored. We have no injuries, and they have their halfback with a injury for 2 weeks, so their halfback will be out of this game. And it's raining. Wonderful. You love to see it raining here in Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium.
Innovation that excites. The Bulldogs look like a team you'd expect to be a number 1 team in the country. Very good.
We definitely do not have a good rushing offense,
Doesn't mean they're a finished product at this point,
but I normally never do in these games, just because, I don't know, I just prefer passing, and running is very difficult on Heisman level, so. But the rain does not make things easy, so. Rainy Saturday evening here in Athens, Georgia at Sanford Stadium. Bulldogs versus the Gamecocks. First SEC action of the year. And rivals as well, so. Gotta play Spencer Rattler. Still on this Gamecock team.
Let's head down to the coin toss now. It's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories.
But a rainy day in Athens, Georgia. Hate to see it. And we'll be getting the ball first. Both teams 1-0.
To kick the ball off first, and we are ready to go. Excellent kick. He's to the 20.
Oh, Curious Jackson. Hell of a return there, 48-yard return on the opening kickoff. Let's hit him with a curl, so why not? And no one's open, so we're just going to run it with Stetson.
Now he shows his running ability. He's out of bounds around the 43-yard line.
Good run by Stetson there to pick up the first down.
Statistically, and that's no exception today. We're really looking forward to watching this kid play. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Brock Bowers wide open.
He's at the 30, and he's tackled right around the 30.
I'll tell you what, this defense better start to get pressure on the quarterback. They're giving him way too much time back there to throw the football.
Let's do a little halfback counter. Kenny McIntosh. Decent run. 10-yard rush there.
It's second down, and they're about the length of the football from the first down marker.
And McIntosh gets the first down.
Great job here converting and keeping this defense on the field. They're getting very tired.
Let's do one more halfback counter play. See how that works. Oh. 2-yard rush.
From the 16-yard
Gotta
line,
go with the 4 verticals. That's a TD. Touchdown, Georgia. Brock Bowers.
Tremendous example of the type of chemistry that these two players enjoy. When a quarterback and a receiver are on the same page, good things tend to happen.
So Georgia up early, 7. Well, we'll make this PAT first. Now 7-0. Florida beats number 15 Miami.
Number 15. That loss will now damage their position in the poll. The unthinkable has happened. A major upset.
Georgia is lining up to kick this one off. He just drills this one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina's coaching staff, they know they've got a star wide receiver. They know
Antoine Wells Jr., 5 catches, 108 yards last week. So see if we can stop him.
Ready for a tough environment. They had the crowd noise all week long, making it tough to communicate for the quarterback and his receivers. Now it's here. Now it's the game. We'll see if all that preparation pays off. One thing we know for sure, they want to get the football into the hands of this receiver.
A little 4-yard rush by Juju McDowell.
That makes it 2nd and 6. It's 2nd and 6. Ball on the 29-yard line.
And that's not good.
He's pushed out of bounds.
10-yard rush by Juju.
That makes it 1st and 10.
We'll do a blitz. See what happens here. And he throws it away. Oh shit. I didn't mean to call that play, but whatever. 2nd and 10. And James Johnson got beat.
Even with the outside linebacker blitzing, he made an accurate throw, and the result is a new set of downs.
Choose the mic. Ready. 180.
Run for 2 yards by Juju McDowell. For whatever reason, we cannot seem to get a first quarter turnover. And that run's going to go for -4.
Excellent pursuit by the defense. They're getting off their blocks, and that time they tracked him down.
3rd and 12. Oh, good play. Bring up 4th down here. They are going to be punting.
In a perfect world, he knocks this kick down inside the 10.
Oh, damn good punt.
And he's got to be happy with that punt, Kirk.
Yeah, Brad, that was nice. So now they're looking at a long way to go to even think about a score.
This offense just torched the defense.
10-yard line.
A great passing attack on their last drive.
Well, it's one thing to have speed. It's another thing to have an idea of what you're doing and how to attack a defense. And right
Arno with a 4-yard reception.
Have done an outstanding job in being able to make their reads and getting out of their breaks, and the quarterbacks put the ball right on the mark.
They line up at the 13. 2nd down.
All right, let's see who we can hit here. Maybe Ladd. If he makes a good cut. Oh yeah, Ladd's gonna be there.
The ball is loose, and no one can get it.
And of course he fumbles out of bounds.
The ball just kept scooting all over the place on the sideline, and it finally skipped out of bounds before anybody could claim it.
Well, at least he didn't turn it over. Alright, we'll do a little play action read here. See if maybe A.D. Mitchell or maybe Ladd deep, I don't know. Yeah, we're just go to A.D. Mitchell, get the 1st down. Oh, more! What a play by A.D. Mitchell.
Well, I think this defense right now doesn't realize that it's going to be a run or a pass, and that's the perfect time to be able to call play action. You This defense is on its heels. They're guessing with the offense. That time
Doing
they
another little
guessed
halfback
wrong.
counter.
Result is a big play for the offense.
It is windy as hell outside here in real life. Oh, McIntosh. Hell of a run. 14-yard rush by Kenny McIntosh, already at 28 yards rushing in the first quarter. Way better than last week against Clemson. Obviously not playing quite as good of a team as Clemson was, but still, South Carolina always able to hang in there. They're a tough football team, no matter what kind of talent they have. They're always really tough to play with. Let's see, what do we want to do here? We're going to just check it down to Brock Bowers. 1 yard, but nobody else really was open. And of course, y'all are watching on YouTube, so sometimes it's hard to see people that are open, especially when you're worried about getting sacked. And that should be Brock Bowers right there. First and goal, first quarter ending, 7-0 Georgia Bulldogs. Make sure if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you follow us, subscribe to Arcs Racing Network. Going to be doing this full season, and then after the Georgia season, we'll take requests for who we want to play the next season with. Preferably SEC teams, but... And that's a touchdown, by the way. Man, that guy almost blocks that kick every time. 14-0 here at Sanford Stadium. Bulldogs on top.
The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick.
Damn good kick right there. Also been putting some TikTok videos out. Started that today. So make sure you follow us on TikTok. That's actually, I don't know the username, so hold on, I'll look it up and we'll find out what my username is. It is at Arcs Racing Network 12 on TikTok, so go over there and follow us on TikTok. And then of course subscribe on YouTube. Go get him. 3rd and 1. Like I said, we'll be posting about 1 to 2 of these videos per day on YouTube. We'll obviously just doing the 2021 season that comes with the college football revamped package, and he's going to get a first down. But the dog is in places he shouldn't be. But yeah, we'll be playing out this season as Georgia, posting, like I said, 1 or 2 games per day. Try and get done with the season. Then we'll decide what we want to do. Thought about maybe doing a dynasty as well. That'd be a lot of fun getting, feedback on what we should do. What team, who we can recruit, who we can play, all that fun stuff on dynasty. And obviously, with the new rosters, it's always pretty fun to do a dynasty, get to kind of see your players leave and go to the NFL, and some of the younger players get to finally get their spot in the limelight. 3rd and 2 here. It's probably going to be a run. Probably should have blitzed, but it is, and we got the tackle, but not enough. We had somebody in the backfield, couldn't tell who that was, but fortunately it wasn't enough, as Spencer Rattler kept it on the run pass option, the RPO. And they're going to run again. Oh, and that guy, I just missed that tackle. Just trying to hit stick him and just ran right by him.
That'll make it 2nd and 4. They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down.
I'm coming. Choose the mic. Here we go.
Quick strike, and he drops it.
Incomplete. Threw it my way. Really, that receiver should have caught that. I mean, I was not putting that much pressure on him, but
And this is the 9th play
I'll take
of
it.
the current drive.
3rd and 4 here, 2nd quarter. Oh, threw it right to,
There was not a soul
what's that?
open there.
Chris Smith, I think.
It was an obvious passing down, and the defense knew the pass
4th
was
down
coming.
again. So Georgia's defense, obviously,
This punt down
just
inside the 20.
too damn good for the South Carolina offense. Hopefully this does not. Okay, goes in the end zone.
Down in the end zone for a touchback.
This time we will not get the ball back.
One-sided first quarter, but I wouldn't be surprised
After
if
half.
things changed in a big way before
South
halftime.
Carolina will get it, so gotta be kind of smart about that.
Now he's scrambling.
Oh, good catch, lad.
A lot of confidence in his
A
receiver.
one-handed catch there.
In this case, I think he just threw it up for grabs. He thinks his receiver could make the catch no matter how.
That's a
many
hell of a
people
catch right there. Holy shit.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 39. And he makes it out to about the 41.
2-yard rush by Kenny McIntosh. Vertical seams. One of my favorites. Oh, good catch by Brock. We need to go no huddle here. Try and get some more points before the half. Let's do a little rollout smash here.
Under heavy pressure.
And there's nobody open, so we're gonna
Got space. He gets hit out of
just
bounds
run with
at the
Stetson.
32.
Go out of bounds. And yes, we are going to call vertical seams once
It's
again.
1st down.
Oh, 80 Mitchell
He's hit immediately. A decent
got him
pickup on the
in
pass
between the
play.
zone there.
Defense did everything they could here. Give credit to the quarterback for putting this ball
Stetson
where he
Bennett is
needed to
10
be
for
his
10
receiver
for
to catch it.
152
Great
yards and a
job.
touchdown. Solid performance right now. Just going to check it down to Brock Bowers.
He's gobbled up in the
Negative
backfield.
1 yards, but
Back a
I
yard.
just didn't want to take a
Just
chance
didn't have
there.
any room to work
Also
on
kind of
that play.
letting
The
some of the
defense just
clock
suffocated
run
him.
out.
Just a minute to go
We don't
in
want
the
to give
first
them
half
too
of
much
play.
time to potentially go down the field and get a touchdown or a field goal. Oh,
And they get nice yardage on that run.
number 69 didn't hold his block. All right, that probably would have been a touchdown right there.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
30 seconds left till halftime. This game's running a little quicker than the Clemson game is.
He's going to try
Oh, we got B open. Lad McConkey made the cut. What a catch by Lad McConkey there. Stetson now 12 for 12 for 2 touchdowns.
Potent weapons. It's tough to try to single out just one of them to stop.
And he hits the PAT. Let's throw
And that's only going to leave them with 28 seconds left. Oklahoma losing to West Virginia in the studio update.
Everywhere. The Mountaineers have the perfect connection and a touchdown. West Virginia.
Jaden Daniels, 6 for 15, 86 yards.
I don't expect that score is going to hold.
Not
Boy,
Jaden
that would be
Daniels,
an
JT
upset.
Daniels, whatever the hell his name is.
Georgia is ready to kick it away. He sends this one deep.
And so they'll have 28 seconds. So Wells Jr. has been shut down this half. 0 yards, 0 touchdowns, and no turnovers. The rest of the team 61 yards. So, like I said, this Georgia defense is just really phenomenal. A little man up 3 deep. I think they're going to run the ball, but just in case they don't, play it safe so we don't get beat super deep.
You have to show an ability as a coaching staff to go back.
Oh, that was a check down, which, I mean, running man up 3 deep, if you get beat man to man, you're going to get beat on those check down routes. So
Short yardage
go back to
situation
2-man
here,
under.
second
They
down
did
and
call a
1.
timeout.
Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun, 5 wide receivers.
And Brown wide open.
Got his man, and down he goes at the 45.
Not what you wanted to
Gamecocks
see.
call a
Another
That's their
timeout.
second of the half.
I mean, I could play zone, but
You can't block me. You can't block me. Change the mic.
They come out in a
I
5-wide
I
set.
hate playing zone in NCAA football. Oh, he's coming to me. Oh, Malachi Starks with the pick. That's his second of the season. He had a pick last week against Clemson, and it was coming to me. I was there, but my teammate stole it from me. But I'll take it. You know, still turnover pick. We're just gonna run it here. Just go to halftime up 21. No needing.
Gets to about the 24-yard line.
Getting greedy. Did that last game against Clemson and threw a interception at the end of the game. So
And that'll do it. We head to the break. Still plenty of time left.
that'll
in
do
this
it.
one.
Halftime,
The
21-0.
Bulldogs,
Georgia
a
on
3-touchdown
top.
advantage.
Number 1 Georgia versus unranked
We've
South
played 30
Carolina.
minutes. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites.
Let y'all
David
watch the
Pollack and I
halftime
here in
show.
the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. Take a look at both quarterbacks in this game, and neither one of them even has their pants dirty. Nobody's been on the ground here. No pressure generated by the defense.
Which
but
we need to
one of
change
the
that. We need to
reasons
get
is
some
because
sacks in the second
quarterbacks
half.
have been able to get rid of the football. Maybe a little help in the secondary to those guys trying to rush the passer.
The guys up front always get the blame, but it really is a business that works hand in hand because you can get a lot of sacks off garbage sacks. Where it's great
Passing
coverage
yards
down the field, the
156,
quarterback
rushing
has to
yards
hold it
68,
for
time
4 or
of
5
possession
seconds, but it
5
works the
minutes
other way
23
around, too.
seconds and
If
0
somebody's open every
turnovers.
time he pats
First
that
half
football and
stats.
reaches
So
the top of his drop,
Georgia
they can't get there in
doing
time.
pretty
So
good.
the
Staying
coverage
consistent.
needs to tighten up a little bit, mess up the rhythm, jam the receivers maybe a little bit more. Give me a little bit of time so those big boys up front can get to the quarterback.
Just about time to start the second half. What do you think Herbstreit's first point of analysis will be?
I don't know, something to do with quarterback play, I'm sure. I mean, we always got to hear that stuff all the time. It's all about the quarterbacks.
Brad and Kirk ready for the second half.
Alright, second half getting underway here. It's your halftime report brought to you by Nissan.
All right, Reese and David, welcome back, everybody. Just about set to start the second half. Excellent kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
They've only allowed 82 yards, 4 average, 0 sacks, and a pick. Definitely need to get a couple sacks here in the second half here. And normally, because our defenders are so good, that it doesn't give him anybody to throw to. But Spencer Rattler pretty good at throwing the football. So, oh, and that's gonna be Malachi Starks almost had another pick there. Honestly, the other guy, couldn't even see who that was, but tipped it, and I think that's what made Malachi Starks not catch the football. Oh, come on, Ringo.
That could have been a big play for the defense.
Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
Honestly, as good as Keely Ringo is, that should have been a pick, but whatever. We'll live with it. And there's our first sack. Robert Beal Jr. First sack of the game for the Bulldogs.
But they hit him and hit him hard. I think that can really create some confidence for this defense. The next time this quarterback drops back to throw, you got to be thinking he's going to be a little bit gun shy.
Obviously, the rain not as big of a issue as I thought it would be. Honestly, I thought it would be way worse than this. Oh, if Ladd breaks that. Look out. It's run shakes.
Let's see what happens on this next drive.
Excuse me. Good catch by Rosemary Jack Saint. 16-yard reception.
And ensure he had possession. That's the right way to catch a pass.
Stetson is 13 for 13 for 172 yards and 2 touchdowns. Not really a lot of yardage there, but
And he makes it out to about the 34-yard line.
damn if he hitting perfect on the game so far. And two touchdowns. I do want to throw more, but I also just, I don't know. I mean, you don't want to turn it over because every once in a while I have a tendency to throw interceptions when I shouldn't. Oh yeah, Brock Bowers.
He makes the catch.
I don't know why he stopped when he caught the ball. That was kind of
At about the
silly, but
23-yard line. From the 23-yard line. It's
Stetson
first
had like
down.
300 yards passing first week against Clemson. A.D. Mitchell
To his wideout. He's taking
wide
it
open, another 17 yards. A.D. with 3 receptions for 69 yards. Nice. Stetson 15 for 15, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. See if McIntosh can't power his way in here. Power O. And not going to happen. Like I said, running on this game is it's tough on Heisman. It really is. Let's do a little middle
Second
read.
down, goal to go. Ball on the 5-yard line.
Green 90. Green 90.
All right, Stetson's going to run, and Stetson's just going to take it himself. 28-0 Bulldogs. Well, now 28-0 Bulldogs. Studio update. Auburn beats Arkansas State. Wow.
This one was tight.
Tank Bigsby, 17 carries, 109 yards.
A 28
Old
to
Tank.
nothing shutout right now here, Reese.
Putting it out. All right, we're going to take a quick little break here. Give me another adult beverage, and we'll resume the remainder of this game. All right, we got our beverage. We have returned. Ready to go here. Actually, still 2 minutes and 49 seconds left in the third quarter, so got a lot of opportunity here to make this even worse of a football game for South Carolina. 1 sack, 1 interception, an average of 3 yards, 74 yards of total defense. I mean, of total offense for the Gamecocks.
College football today, with the spread and the running quarterbacks and all the speed and space, these guys got a chance to put up.
Somebody's saying watch the screen. Yep, there it is.
Halfback's got it on the quick throw.
They saw it coming. 1 yard reception by Juju.
From their own 26-yard line. Second down. They'll line up with 5 wide
Spencer
receivers.
Rattler having a rough day.
And he just gets
Spencer
rid of it.
throws it away. He's 4 for 12 for 39 yards and a pick, and really should have a couple picks because Malachi Starks about had another one. Keely Ringo had one that should have been picked. Ah, yeah, that's Wells right there. Antoine Wells Jr. Good catch. Their star receiver.
From their own 40-yard line. First down. The sub-package
Total
here
yards
defensively
277 to
by
89.
receiver set.
Oh, Van wide open. Oh, gets
Pass results in a first down.
a shit beat out of him. Josh Van, one reception there for 12 yards. South Carolina starting to get a little drive going here.
Gets rid of it quickly.
And Spencer Rattler screws the pooch on that one.
From the 48-yard line. Second down.
And Spencer Rattler throws it away again. 6 for 16. Less than 50% completion rate from Spencer Rattler. Oh, that guy beat me. But he threw it to somebody else and they dropped it. Said Jim, I couldn't tell who that was. Johnson, I think, on the coverage there. So they got to punt it once again, down 28 points here going into the fourth quarter. We may actually get some backups in this game. Now it's going to go in the end zone.
So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
But we're not going to quit yet. We're going to keep slinging this thing. Brock Bowers, just an easy throw and catch. 8 receptions for 89 yards. Stetson's still perfect for the game. Can we keep it that way? Yep, still perfect.
And he tackles him hard at the 46-yard line.
Brock now over 100 yards receiving. Stetson 17 for 17, 233 yards and 2 touchdowns. Much better than what he did. Oh no. Brock's, oh no, that's Ladd, I'm sorry. Ladd McConkey with a hell of a grab there.
Looks like the defense played the run that time. With this offense, you've got to be ready for a pass on any down in any
18
situation.
for 18 now.
From the 22-yard line.
See if we can't. We're going to take off. Actually, no, we're going to throw it to Dijon Edwards. I saw him cut back across the field there. Little 9-yard reception by Edwards. He's going to be a really good running back for Georgia this year. Really excited about having him back on the team. And we're going to throw it to A.D. Mitchell. Get that first down, 4 yards, but
And they're moving the ball well because this quarterback hasn't thrown an incompletion yet on this drive.
It's first down.
I haven't thrown an incompletion in the entire game there, Kirk. Oh, offensive line does a great job of blocking a little 5-yard rush there, second and goal. See if they subbed in Edwards. Nope. Still Kenny McIntosh and Milton in as the kind of the makeshift fullback. And that's going to end the third quarter right there.
Well, with the fourth quarter at hand, this one's not even competitive. Georgia in front, 28-0.
A lot of big plays in this game for Georgia.
For a comeback here in the fourth
Third and
quarter,
goal.
but Kirk and I are praying. Georgia up by a big margin.
See if McIntosh can. Oh yeah, easy. Walks in.
Well, the offense certainly did their
Georgia up
job. They
35-0
fourth quarter, and
on the
now they look at
Gamecocks.
their defensive counterparts and say, hey guys, it's your turn. And he adds the extra point. A nice 8-play, 79-yard drive. And they put up 7 points.
You know, Brad, a lot of times you have to watch practice and watch a 7-on-7 drill to not see the ball touch the ground. But this time they went the entire length of the field. The ball never touched the ground. Great execution by the quarterback and the receiver.
All right, so we'll get back on defense here. We'll see if they put in our backups.
Really got a hold of that kick. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. Georgia's defense.
Look at that. 0 sacks, 0 interceptions, 0 fumbles forced, 0 pass breakups for South Carolina. We had 1 sack, 1 interception, and 2 pass breakups, and the game's not over. We still have our starters in right now, at least on defense. If we score one more time, we'll probably, if they don't do it for us, we'll probably sub in our second string offense and defense. I've only gotten one tackle today as Bullard. He just hasn't been around. That's the only bad thing when you cover your receiver so well, you just kind of, no one throws it to him. Sack number 2 of the game. That one was Jalen Carter.
Don't be surprised to see the old coach get on his linemen to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Oh, I'm covering Wells Jr., their star receiver. We'll see how that goes. Dumas Johnson.
If something had been open downfield, they might have taken
Let him get a completion, but still 4th and 11. They're going to have to punt once again here. All right, lad, where are we going? Going this way? Oh, spin. Good spin move. There you see 35 points, 37 plays, 356 total yards of offense, 18 first downs. South Carolina only 100 total yards.
Well, they got the result you always want on the last drive. Let's see if it happens again.
I expect them to run the ball.
Still do have our starters in though, so like I said, I think you get one more score, I think we're subbing in our second string offense and defense. Let them get a little bit of playing time.
From their own 49-yard line, it's second down.
But I mean, we're not quitting. I mean,
Now
he didn't keep going. First incompletion of the game for Stetson. Comes in the 4th quarter, which really kind of sucks, but yeah, you can't win them all. 3rd and 7. This is not a good play, I don't think, but we're going to send Rosemary Jack St. deep. Oh! That was almost amazing. Yeah, we'll punt it. I thought about going for it, but yeah, it's just not worth it. Let's see if we can trap them down here. I went too far out of bounds.
Sometimes it's not the huge distance, but precision that you need from your punter. Nicely done.
I don't have to punt a lot, so I'm not very good at it. But hey, I mean, we got them at the 17. It's not bad. Oh, good play, Smile London Jr. Another pass deflection. Spencer Rattler 7 for 20. Just gonna keep calling 2-man under because I mean we know probably not gonna run the ball. If it is, it'll be like a run pass option or a speed option or something. I don't see them running right now. They're trying to get back in this game best they can. Oh, and he beat me and Rattler just missed him. Yeah, Bulliard, you got beat, bud. I don't know why you're celebrating. Oh, Ringo. Come on, dude.
Well, that's a big-time play by the defense here to knock that football away to set up a pivotal 4th down.
I don't understand that. Keely Ringo's such a good football player and just cannot. I mean, that's the second. Oh, lad. My boy. Fumbled it.
That's what happens when you take your eyes off the ball. This was an error that
luckily he picked it back up though. So
both teams are playing out the stretch here. You want to get experience for guys who normally don't get in the game.
We still have our first string, and I think if we would have scored that last possession, they would have put them in. But running again, I cannot stand running in this game. McIntosh has 60 yards rushing. That's decent. I mean, it's not great, but oh yeah, lad's gonna be
Nice
Open
pitch.
and no, almost
Down
breaks
he
it.
goes at the 23-yard line.
Oh yes, this play. Anybody that's, or at least for me, I mean this play action inverted veer. If you cannot get sacked, this is a touchdown almost 99% of the time. Of course, he goes down
Outside the goal line.
at the half-yard line, but good catch by Kyrus Jackson. He doesn't get a whole lot of catches, so good for him there.
First down, and
I don't know. I don't know if I really want to throw the ball, but I don't really trust McIntosh with it, so. Oh yeah, and this is why I don't trust McIntosh with the ball. -2.
Pretty good stand there. They weren't fooled at all by the offensive play call.
That brings up second and goal.
Try a little power-o. This is probably one of the better
Let's see if they try to pound it in here. Both teams have their goal
running
line
plays,
sets on the
but
field.
oh yeah, he's got it, baby. Touchdown. 41-0. Georgia Bulldogs
Getting to pay dirt 3 times.
only allowed 3 points all year long.
The reason that his team has the lead.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that's a 5-play.
Yeah, Harry Dog, you got 42 push-ups you got to do, bud.
Brad, I thought the offense did a
Get
really
after
nice
it.
job of mixing up the play calling on that drive. I thought the defense was
406 total yards to South Carolina's 100 yards. Just absolute domination by Georgia on defense and offense.
When they've needed the stops, they've gotten them and gotten the football back to their own offense to put points up.
I don't expect any once-in-a-lifetime rallies.
Still got our starters in, which is kind of crazy. Oh, look at there. On Bulliard. I'm going to call him Bulliard. He is cold. Cold heat. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. 2nd and 10.
Boy, they really pounded him on that throw.
Spencer Rattler's just really struggling here today in Athens. I don't know if it's the rain or the crowd or what, but yeah, we'll do a little blitz here.
10 to go. Ball on the 25.
See what happens. That's a sack. Sack number 3 on the day. Nolan Smith that time. Nolan Smith in the NFL. Jalen Carter, Chris Smith, Keely Ringo. All those guys now playing in the NFL on Sundays.
But this game, quite frankly, has been over for a long time, and I'm ready for it to end.
That's 4th and 18. We'll have some mop-up duty probably coming out here. They'll probably take their time punting this thing. Oh, they actually punted it pretty quick. Lad, let's try and catch it this time before you take off running there, buddy.
Got the corner.
Oh, good spin.
The 42. Now, what a game it's been for this quarterback.
Let's see here what happens. Do we have backups in? No, we do not. We still have our starters in. Okay, well, I should have just ran the ball then. Oh, what a catch by Brock Bowers. Stetson 24 for 26, 332 yards and 2 touchdowns. Unbelievable, honestly. Let's try the screenplay. This thing never works for me usually, but we'll try it and see what happens. Probably because McIntosh just is kind of slow, but oh, good spin there. Oh, he got leveled after that, but I think we're going to try and get one more score here if we can.
Under a minute left.
Oh, okay, well, call a timeout right there.
Nowhere to go for the halfback. That's a loss of 1.
Obviously, it's not going to come from Kenny McIntosh.
Here we go.
He scrambled.
And that is Lad McConkey all day. Georgia up 48-0. That's Stetson's 3rd touchdown pass of the game. No picks this game for Stetson. definitely did not go out drinking last night like he did against Clemson when he threw those 2 interceptions.
The Sooners entered the game ranked
Oklahoma
7th in the country, but under immense
beats West
pressure
Virginia.
to hold their lofty spot in the rankings. And for Oklahoma, they've won 2 straight. The Sooners pull it out by a field goal.
Reese, we're in the midst of a blowout, my friend. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
49-0 here in Athens, Georgia at Sanford Stadium.
Great kick.
First game was pretty good for Georgia. Second game was even better. Really, the one I'm most worried about is Tennessee. We got to go to Tennessee, play them at up there in Knoxville, so that'll be fun. And looks like South Carolina is just gonna let the clock run out, so we'll blitz right here because even if they do get another play off, it's gonna be a run play. And he throws it out of bounds. 7 for 24. Just unbelievable how shitty Spencer Rattler has played this entire game. Oh! I almost had it. Got 2 seconds. Lad, you got a shot here. Return it. Or do we fair catch it and we just throw a Hail Mary? No, game's over already. Lad goes down. That's it. Georgia wins 49-0 against South Carolina Gamecocks.
Georgia 49, South Carolina nothing. As we finish up the broadcast, what do you have to say about how this game turned out, Kurt?
This is one of those games you just want to forget
We'll look at
about.
stats here in a second. Play of the game, touchdown pass to Brock Bowers. Gamecock fans are not happy. These Georgia players are way more happy than they should be beating South Carolina, but we love the enthusiasm. Stetson Bennett, 26-28, 358 yards, and had some rushing yards and a rushing touchdown also. So. Hell of a game for the Bulldogs, 49-0. They will advance to 2-0 and should keep their #1 ranking. We'll advance the week here after we look at some stats. Check out some games from week 2, some top 25 games and SEC games as well. Brock Bowers, Jalen Carter, and Robert Beal Jr. The Hedges. Ladd McConkey had a good game too. Really everybody had a good game, but game stats, we'll look at some player stats. Stetson Bennett, obviously, 26 of 28, 358 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. That's a 92% passing percentage. Spencer Rattler was 28% on the football field today, so not a good day there for him. McIntosh had 62 yards. Bennett had 28. They have 4 touchdowns on the ground. Receiving wise, Brock Bowers obviously just 125 yards. Ladd had 94 yards. A.D. Mitchell was 73. A few others with 15, 22, 9, 16. Darnell didn't really have a good game. No blocking, no pancakes. Defensively, Nolan Smith was by far the player of the game on defense. Malachi Starks got his 2nd interception of the year. But Nolan Smith did really well. No kicks, again, no field goals, but 7 for 7 on extra points. Did have 1 punt today for 35 yards. Kick return, we had 1 kick return, and that was after the half for 47 yards, and then 53 yards for Ladd McConkey with punt returns. So Pretty solid day overall, offensively, defensively, special teams, the whole 9 yards. So we'll go ahead and advance the week here. Got a bye week in week 3. So we'll extend this video just a little bit to look. Let's go to scores and schedules first here. Go back to week 2. Let's take a look at your top 25. Of course, we dominated South Carolina. Penn State beats Eastern Michigan. Ole Miss beats FCS Midwest. Kentucky 2-0 beats Miami, Ohio. Arkansas beats FCS East. Clemson, they go 1-1, beating FCS East Mountain Cats 29-10. Oklahoma State beats UTSA. Texas A&M, number 4, beats FCS Southeast. USC beats Washington State. Tennessee 45-3 over Western Kentucky. That's the game I'm worried about when we play them. Ohio State, easy win again. Michigan State beats USF by a touchdown. Miami loses to Florida. Things you hate to see. Iowa beats FCS Midwest. Cincinnati gets the win. Baylor wins over Buffalo. North Carolina State wins over FCS East. Utah wins over FCS West. Oklahoma barely beats West Virginia. Big game there. Oregon gets the win over Virginia. Michigan beats Notre Dame 27-12. And Texas beats BYU. Take a look here at the SEC. Vanderbilt barely beats FCS East. Looked at all these. Looked at that one. Missouri beats Toledo to go 2-0. We saw Florida. We saw Tennessee. Mississippi State beats FCS Southeast 26-0. Auburn beats Arkansas State. We saw that in the studio update. LSU gets their first win of the season, beating UAB 28-10. And that is it for that. Let's see if the Heisman watch makes a little more sense. It still does not make sense. Kyle McCord is apparently top of the board, but he went 1 for 4 for 57 yards. Hunter Johnson didn't even play. Jalen Milroe apparently did not play either. Dominic Richardson moved up, and Ryan Williams moved up. So, players of the week for week 2. Sean Jamison, cornerback for Texas, with 2 tackles, 2 assisted tackles, and 3 interceptions. That's what did it for him. And then offensively, it was KJ Jefferson from Arkansas, 16 or 29, 274, 8 carries for 87 yards, 6 total touchdowns. But again, played FCS East, so not a huge thing there. Stetson is on top of the passing leaderboard. Rushing, Kenny McIntosh 116th. Brock Bowers top of the receiving leaders. Jalen Carter is 136th. Robert Beal Jr. 30th with sacks. Malachi Starks 7th now with his 2nd interception of the year. And still no kicks for us here at Georgia. So we'll go ahead and advance the week to week 4. We'll be playing North Texas. And we'll take a look at scores from week 3. Then we'll close this one out, and we'll have another one tomorrow at some point. Scores and schedules for week 3. The top 25 first. Michigan beats Akron. Penn State beats UCF. Iowa beats Iowa State. Big in-state rivalry there. Ohio State beating Cal. Pittsburgh beating New Mexico. USC beats Boston College. Michigan State gets a win. Florida State really just looking for upsets. Cincinnati gets an easy win. Kentucky 3-0 now, beating Louisville 38-20. Oklahoma State wins. Arkansas wins. Oklahoma wins. Alabama beats Texas A&M 30-3. Texas A&M was ranked 4th, and Alabama's now number 1. So Oregon beats Tennessee 31-28. A little bit of an upset there. Ole Miss beats Texas. Utah beats Oregon State. And we'll take a look at the SEC. LSU beats Kent State. Auburn beats Mississippi State. South Carolina gets their second win of the year, beating Vanderbilt. Saw Kentucky, saw Arkansas, saw Tennessee losing, saw Alabama, Ole Miss, and that is your Week 3 schedule. Take a look at the conference standings real quick. Georgia, obviously 1-0 in conference play. There's still Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Florida who have not played a conference game yet. And over the SEC West, Ole Miss, Alabama, Auburn, all 1-0 in conference play. See how the Heisman watch is looking. Kyle McCord's still up there at the top. Clemson, Hunter Johnson still second. Eric Gray, halfback for Oklahoma. Neon Williams for Ohio State, and then Dominic Richardson for Oklahoma State. So 2 quarterbacks at the top, 3 halfbacks, but again, those 2 quarterbacks have not even played, so not sure what's going on there. But Week 3, top players. TCU's senior Mark Perry, 4 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 3 assisted tackles, a sack, and 2 interceptions. So pretty good game for him. Offensively is the Ragin' Cajuns junior Jacob Caboti, 30 carries for 181 yards and 4 touchdowns in their win over FCS Southeast. Stats, obviously Stetson down to 14th because we didn't play a game last week. Bowers down to 9th. Carter down to there. Malachi Starks down to 19th. And we still haven't kicked a field goal. So Week 4, we'll play North Texas, who is actually 3-0 right now. Georgia is ranked number 2, Alabama number 1. But we will we'll end this video here, and then we will have our next video. We'll play North Texas Week 4, advance to Week 5. Let's actually take a look just real quick here on who we play in Week 5. Oh, so we have LSU. So we play North Texas next week, or this week, sorry. And then we'll play LSU next. Then we have Tennessee in Knoxville, then Missouri. Then we go to Vanderbilt. We'll play Florida, got FCS East, at Auburn, Kentucky, and then at Georgia Tech. And then that will be our season. So we'll pick this one up probably tomorrow. But appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on TikTok as well. And thank y'all for watching.